Today I'm back with ASMR Eddy. Yay!
G'day.
So we're going to do another collaboration.
Collaboration. I think that's what we did last time.
Yeah, but we didn't really do it very well.
Same.
Yeah, exactly. We're nothing if not consistent. So we're going to film some videos for you today. Hopefully you enjoy. I've had a few requests on my channel to have Eddy back, so I'm very excited to have her back with me. Okay, we'll start.
Let's get into it.
So we're going to do a nice, simple, everyday makeup look today. So something that you can just do on your own. You don't need a lot of expertise or skill with makeup. Does that sound okay?
Yes, I do not have a lot of expertise or skill with makeup.
Okay, sure.
Sounds good.
Okay, we'll do that today. Okay, now, how are your lips? They don't look too dry. Do they get dry? Or?
Not really,
No, okay. I get really dry lips, so I usually, before I start my base or doing anything else, I'll just put a little bit of lip balm on. So I'll just do that with you anyway.
Okay.
So that way, by the time you get to do your lips, if you're using something, you don't have to worry about them being too dry for the lipstick.
It smells nice.
Yeah, it's a honey balm. But yeah, your lips, you're right, they're not too dry.
Can you see?
Yeah.
It's called bee balm.
Yeah.
Like a little bee balm.
It actually has a little honey stick in the top.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
Yeah, I need to clean them up.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Now, we'll do some concealer first. Some people do concealer over the foundation. I actually find it's easier to do it underneath because then the foundation over it will blend everything out. If you're doing it on top, you really need to make sure your concealer is perfect color match with your foundation, or it can look a bit patchy. So it's actually easier, and I just find that way you're doing this. Yeah, so this one here is a color correct. So it's a peach. So peach color is really good for any areas where you have like a blue color, so a bit under the eyes, where you get a little bit of those dark circles. A peach or orange color, because it's the opposite of blue on the color wheel, it balances out any blues. Yeah. So that's why I'm just gonna do. You barely have any dark circles, honestly, so I'm just gonna do a tiny touch.
I do. I have an almost 1 year old. I definitely have dark circles.
At the top, on both sides there. It's all you need. Okay. And with any concealers, I like to let it sit on the skin for a little bit. It works in. So before I blend it out, I'm just gonna apply just little dots anywhere it's needed. And then I'll just let it sit before we blend it out. Okay, so where do you find your areas where you like more coverage?
Here.
And around the nose, not the eye, the nose. Yep. So we just do little taps there. I have the same, some broken capillaries around the nose. It's very common. I mean, your skin is pretty clear. So I'll just do a touch for some redness. Just have some minor redness here. Not really any imperfections or anything. There's no acne or anything. Just some dots. And that will just help conceal some of that redness. Okay. So just let that sit a little bit. And doing that, just get a sponge to blend in.
I got these, forgive me, I don't have nice things. I just got these because I thought they looked cool and I was hoping that they would be useful. But you're right, orange and blue are opposites in the colour.
I do love the rainbow colours. Such a pretty name.
Which colour do we need to use? Is there a difference?
No, there's no difference. It's more just to help you remember what you use for what. So, for example, we might just use the orange for under the eyes. That's easy to remember for future. And then this one for the concealer.
That's so clever.
Yeah, so it's just so that you're not kind of cross-contaminating, I guess, your product.
I actually asked that question fully expecting there to be like no reason. But I just thought it was a stupid question, but it turns out that's very handy. So we use orange.
Yeah, I think we use orange. So you always want to wet any sponges that you use. You don't want to use it dry. It just helps to absorb the product and have it sit better. Thank you. Okay. So just tap the sponge. Just squeeze off the excess.
So it has to be pretty wet.
Yeah, you want it nice and damp, yeah. So it should. I mean, the sponge isn't really getting bigger, but a lot of the sponges will actually almost double in size. So you can see. And it helps them distribute the product and blend it a lot more evenly. Okay. Just a little nice here. Because of the shape of the sponge, it's easy to get into the corners if we use the sharper end. Just put that in there. We made it in the inner corners, we don't need to go right across the underneath. Actually, the less product under your eyes, the better, because we tend to crease mostly under our eyes, especially as we get older. So,
Speak for yourself.
I definitely do.
I don't age.
Okay, there we go. So blend it out.
Just kidding.
I think you do age for you. So now I'll use the yellow, like I said, for the applicants.
So we don't blend the two concealers together.
I mean, you can, of course, but because I showed you we're going to do them separate, I'm going to do it that way. But of course you can. You can just use the same sponge, so you're not dirtying more than one. And to clean sponges, it's quite simple. You can just use some micellar water, or some people use just like a dishwashing detergent and a bit of olive oil in water.
So you don't need a specific product?
You definitely don't.
Okay, because I nearly bought some.
No.
Okay.
But I find micellar water works best for me.
Do you remember when micellar water came out? Like, I'd never heard of it, and it just, all of a sudden, it was a thing. I remember seeing an ad for it, and I'm like, what is this? It's water.
Well, that's the thing. I'd actually been using it for years before those ads came out. I remember. It's like a lot of products, but many people didn't know about it. So it seemed like it just came from nowhere. But it had been around for quite some time.
What is it?
I don't know. I wish I was a scientist. I wish I was smarter. All I know is it's very handy for cleaning sponges, and I also love using it for if I'm doing my eyes. If I'm doing a big eye look, like a smoky eye or something with a lot of product, I'll usually do my eyes before the rest of my face so I don't get a fallout. And if I need to clean up any areas, I'll just put some micellar water on a cotton tip, on a cotton bud, and then it just helps to clean up and sharpen any areas. How's that feel? pressure's okay.
Yeah.
Do that. Okay, that's all perfect. Now, I'll just use the same one for the foundation fade.
Okay.
So I'm not dirtying all your beautiful new sponges.
I was told to get foundation, and I got
Skin perfecting tint.
tinted moisturizer.
Yes. Bare Minerals is really good for your skin. So, for anyone, if you do have oily skin or prone to imperfections, yeah, this is really good. It's a very skin caring brand.
Do you have oily skin?
I have very dry skin, so I tend to use creams or liquids. So, I mean, liquid foundation really suits all skin types. It's great, but you can also get in Bare Minerals powder foundation. For you, that would be okay. For me, for my dry skin, that's terrible. Just accentuates all my flaky skin. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply a bit of product. Thank you. Just directly onto the sponge here, and I'm just gonna dot around, so we're not focusing it in one place. You can do it directly onto the sponge or around to your skin. It's okay. Not too much. Let's see. I think we could have gone a bit darker for you, the shade, honestly.
Yeah. I have a darker one. And sometimes I mix them all together.
Yeah, but I'll show you a way that we can easily make this color a little bit darker anyway, a bit warmer, because you do have a very warm skin tone. Yeah, so this, I feel, could be a little bit on the pink side for your skin. So you want to warm and bronze it up a bit, which we will do.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised when they gave me vanilla number 2.
Yeah.
I've always had tan skin, and I know I've been living in a cold climate for a while, but I didn't realize I was that pale.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever go with the vanilla for your skin.
Remember the early 2000s when everyone would pick like 3 shades darker for their skin?
Yes, I definitely did that. I was told I looked like a melting carrot by a lovely young man. And I used to have like a line just here, the orange line, and then my white neck. If you have a shade match, you really don't need to go down to the neck. You know, some people, they blend it right out here. You don't need to be doing that.
Okay.
Just take it a little bit under the chin, it's fine.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And even the ears, some people, I know, do their ears.
Yeah, I put it on my ears.
Yeah, I don't personally, but I mean, if you're prone to getting blush, like rosacea on your ears.
Yeah, I get hot ears.
Yeah, so you might want to do that to sort of cover that up, but it's not necessary. Just depends for each person. This is blending very well, and I actually like the glow. It's I think it's quite nice. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, it's definitely dewy, and I would normally not go for that having oily skin, but I mean it works, I think.
Yes.
Now that dewy is in.
Exactly. And anyway, we will use some powder over the oilier T-zone area just to set it a bit better so it lasts and doesn't go from dewy to shiny.
Now, is the T-zone a capital T or a lowercase t? Is it like this, or is it this? I've never known.
So it is a capital T. So the T, when they say it, it refers to across here and down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that's good to know.
So you really don't need much product at all. So I've only been putting tiny dots across, and then the sponge blends it so well. A makeup brush is a little bit trickier to use because you can end up with streaks. So yeah, just find a sponge is simpler for beginners. you want to, yeah, if you just don't want to take too much time, you just want a nice quick routine, sponge is the way to go, I think. Okay, so just pulling your nose. And you really don't need much on my eyelids. Blue veins, because my lids are so pale, so I always go across them, but actually you don't need anything really on your eyelids. I went across them, but you don't need to do that area. And then, okay, so that's the blended. What I get you to do is just check it over, see if there's anywhere that you feel you want a bit more coverage. To me, I think that looks good.
Sure. I don't have my glasses on, but I trust you.
Okay, yes. Well, like I said, you have beautiful skin. You really don't need too much. So I think that's perfect. You want your skin to be able to breathe and show through anyway. So that's good. Okay, perfect.
Everything is airbrushed and you're not wearing your glasses.
Yes, that's very true. Okay, so next step, I will warm up your skin a bit. So this is what I was showing you. Oh, thank you. Showing you, saying before I mean about being a little bit on the light side, but we can warm it up. So I have some bronzing pearls. Just normal bronzer is fine. You don't particularly bronzing pearls, but I just have these. Thank you. You can just put that down. That's okay. Okay, so
I'll let out the side again.
yeah, so
I also remember when these came out.
yes, me too. I remember these coming out around the same time that I had an inflatable chair in my room. Remember those?
Mine burst because I took it in the pool.
Oh. Okay, so the fan brush just allows you to place it a bit more precisely, but I'm just going to dust off that. You don't want too much on the brush, and you just want to place it everywhere where there would naturally be sun. So here across, Eddy has the most beautiful cheekbones. I've always been so jealous of her beautiful cheekbones. So across those is the perfect spot because I get sun there. And right up the temple, down to the forehead. Just touch more.
I like that brush.
Yeah, it was nice and soft. Okay, so then I go across forehead here. Just tickle a bit. Yeah. Okay, touch more. Okay, and other cheek. Okay, so this is almost like a reverse contour. So contour people would do typically under the cheekbone to hollow that area, and that's more of a grey tone usually, because bronzer obviously is a nice warm color. And you go on the top of the cheekbones instead. So I know Ed doesn't like pink, you don't want pink too much on your face, so we didn't want to do any blush today. So instead I'll just apply a touch more bronzer to this area, so that gives your face color without the blush. And you can get different colored blushes. Nowadays it's a lot more inclusive of different skin colors, so rather than just pink, you'll find orange blush, purple blush.
Purple blush?
Yes, purple, yeah. It definitely suits very deep skin tones. Yeah. And I'm just going to go a bit on your nose as well, just down the bridge. Here. Again, where you get that sun hitting naturally. Okay, here, just go. Let's just tickling across the chin. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna play with this.
Okay.
Oh, the sound goes away because of
The sponge.
the sponge.
Take that off, yeah.
Okay.
There. Now I'm just going to set everything with setting powder. So this is just to take away a bit of the shine. So this typically go on the T-zone area. Okay. It's just around here. So you still want the nice glow, but don't want it to become oily. So just under the eyes, around the nose here. Okay. When with wearing glasses, often around the bridge of your nose, some of the makeup can be removed. So if you just put a touch more with powder there, it tends to avoid that from happening. It's sort of, you'll find like the sweat that will move the product, the makeup from around here when you're wearing your glasses. So you can just apply a bit more to that area. Yeah. And if you have, you don't have it, but if you have the smile lines here, if you do like a brightening setting powder in them, that helps take them away. So like a pink or a purple brightening powder that you can get, yeah, that really helps to take away the appearance of any lines.
I always feel when I'm getting my makeup done, most of the other people, like it just feels so random, the movements on your face, and like I don't know.
It feels like they've missed spots.
Yeah. It feels like you did this side, but you didn't do this side, because you can feel it. I guess they're going by eye and what they can see.
Yeah, I completely agree. I have the same thought whenever someone's doing makeup. I think, but you've missed this hot cheek or something. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, eyebrows are good shape and color, so we don't need too much. Just gonna put a little touch of this brow gel on. I like to just take off a lot of the product because we really don't need much color or anything there. It's just to shape them out. Okay, so these are so easy to use because it's just like a mascara wand, and it'll just keep the hairs in place. So just brush them up a bit into the side. Okay, just go with your beautiful natural arch there. And it just helps keep the hairs in place so they're not, sticking out at every angle.
My eyebrows are sisters, not twins.
I know that feeling. Mine are just cousins.
Yeah, I'm a third cousin. It's twice removed. This one moves out, like it starts over here.
This one, for some reason of mine, I left it's just lower down, so I'm always
I've got
brushing the hairs right up. Just put that out of the way. There we go. So you don't do the silk brows, and then brushed right up.
Oh,
I don't do that personally.
I'm not a clean girl.
No, me neither. I'm a millennial, so I'm too old for that.
Although my friend is a millennial and she gets into the clean girl.
Yeah.
aesthetic, yeah.
At least sisters now.
Okay.
Okay. Now, moving on to your eyes. So, should we do just like a natural, kind of everyday neutral sort of look in the eyes, and then I'll show you how to blend them up a bit?
Yeah. Not
Okay.
too much darkness.
Okay. So you don't like the overly dark eyeliner? Maybe we use a brown eyeliner. That could be.
Yeah. I
Bit
usually
softer.
like just use mascara and like make them open.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe.
Okay, sure. So you like opening up your eyes a bit more? Okay, sure. Alright, so I think this here is a nice, fairly neutral palette with obviously a couple of glam thrown in, but mostly neutral, so we'll go with this. Okay. Yeah, I think these colors will actually suit me really well. Okay, now I'm going to start off with
Sorry, that's my.
just a touch goggle. I get those all the time. I'm going to start off with this very neutral shade. It's almost like a skin color, and we're just going to go right across your lid with that. So it's almost just like a base. Okay, so close. Okay. Ooh, we're not pretty full out, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, perfect. Now, other side.
Is it harder to do other people's makeup?
Yes, for me it is, because I'm just so used to only doing my own. I don't do other people's very often, so I do find it harder. And obviously, I'm well aware of my own face shape and my own coloring, but I do find it harder to adapt sometimes to other people's.
And even like the angle of your hands and things. Like, it's like when I try and cut my nails on my right hand with my left hand.
Yes.
So they always come out wrong.
Yes, I'm the same. Alright, now we're just going to go with this touch darker brown just on the outer corners of your eyes. Okay, and this is how we open them up a bit, just by applying a bit darker. And we just go a little bit above the crease. Okay, we're just going to blend that around. Just the very outer corners here. Take it just a little bit into about 1/3 of the way to the outer eye. And then just blending it into the crease and just above. Okay. That's not too dark, it's still a nice neutral shade. Okay, so open. Okay, yes, I think that's the perfect place. You can see it. Everyone has different, obviously, space on their eyelids, so some people use no higher, and others you can go lower. Okay, so side.
I'm going to rewatch this when I need to do makeup.
Yes. And obviously you can change the shape. I'm doing quite a rounder shape, so that's more of an everyday, but if you wanted it to be a bit more dramatic, you can do a sharper shape, so you can do more of that wing look. And that I find, it's a bit more dramatic, or like a night look.
Have you been watching Heartbreak High?
No, I haven't.
Have you seen the first season?
No, no.
The makeup on that is pretty extra.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's
Is
like
it like 2016?
it's like No, it's new. It's a new series. It's
Yeah.
like, so I don't know what 2016 YouTube makeup
Okay.
is. I don't get the reference.
That's only YouTube tutorials and the big eyes with lots of colour.
Lots of like
Big space glam was very popular.
It's like more like stick on things and like really like so like yeah, just really extra like cute, like not like teenage pop fun. It's kind of like if you haven't seen it, it's like Australian Euphoria, the show.
I was thinking of Euphoria when you were saying about it.
Yeah, but it's just fun. Everyone, everyone, it's like in my mind, because you know we watched Mean Girls, the musical, and we were both very sad about the way things look.
Yeah,
great movie.
The outfits, the costumes were quite amazing.
So watch Heartbreak High as like it absolves, you know, cinema of all its sins, because this is what Mean Girls should have been in terms of fashion, like looks and stuff, because it's obviously not like a regular high school, but it still feels really high school, but it's just elevated.
Yeah. Oh, fun! I'll have to look into it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It's so dramatic.
Yeah. Alright, now I'm gonna take this just a little bit under. So I want you to look up for me. We're just gonna go a little bit on the bottom lash. So this darker color, I'm just going just a third of the way in. So where your eyeball is, the outside, just stop just under that, basically. Where the iris is, sorry, not the eyeball. The iris.
Is the iris the colour bit?
Yes, that's right. That's what I was meaning, sorry. So around the iris, the center of your eyeball, if you're looking straight ahead, you'll just really stop where that starts. So it's just the outer bit out of there. Okay. Just rub that a bit more. I don't have another brush, but usually a rounder, soft, fluffy brush would work better for blending. So for blending the outside of it, that's okay. But this will work fine. Okay, there we go. And then, if you want, you can use just a light color. We won't go. Actually, no. Change my mind. I'll look up this for you because that's a bit too pink, I think. Yeah, I think that one, because it's a warmer color, that one will be fine. Just a bit on the inner here, that just brightens up your eyes a bit. Not too much, we don't want it to look like we have something there. Don't want it too noticeable, but that just brightens up inner corner.
You've got some.
No, I have shimmer. It's called Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm. That's Rihanna's brand makeup, Fenty Beauty.
You've got the liner on the inside.
I have it on my eyelid, but not on the inside.
Oh, you
it's
don't?
mixed into this now.
Oh, you just have it naturally.
Yeah, probably. Just not going to skin. Or I could be my concealer, actually. My concealer. Okay, so that's what I would do if I was just doing, I don't know if you're just going to work or something like that, or just out, out with the girls or something, not like a date night or anything too special, but that's not special for now because you know what I mean. Okay, but if we want to jazz it up a bit, the easiest way is just to get some shimmer. So we've got a couple of options here. So we could go with a light, that's very pretty. So we've got that shimmer there, that's very yellow. I just put it on here, it's a bit easier to see. Yeah.
That's nice.
Or we've got a darker gold. I like that one. So that's very much a gold. Or then we've got up here, or the peachy one. Oh, they're all very nice.
I think I like the peachy a lot.
Yeah, okay, so not the gold.
Yeah.
Peachy, you're right.
Or whatever you
I personally like the peachy. I think
Yeah.
that one, yeah. So we're gonna go with peachy. And honestly, you can just use your finger for this because we're just gonna apply it just right onto your lips. So just close and we just go right over the top there. So you don't need really to be too precise. Just there. If you wanted it a bit less, you could just apply it just in the center above your iris. But we're just going to go right across the lid and let the beautiful shimmery pop trying not to scratch. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So we don't go too high up on the lid. So it's more just, you see just a peek of it when your eyes are open, a peek of the shimmer, and then when you blink or have your eyes closed, you can see it more. Okay? Okay, so lastly, we're just going to do some eyeliner, and then mascara, and then onto lips. So, okay, so we've got this eyeliner. It's just an eyeliner pencil. So this is a brown. So this is again a bit more, a bit softer. Black can sometimes be a bit harsh, and I think with your coloring, I think brown is a really good option for us. So I'm just gonna go, if you look down for me, I'm gonna go on your tops of your eyes, just here. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh.
Didn't know what to do.
Oh, that's okay, yeah. I mean, you can close your eyes if that's more comfortable. That's fine as well, yeah. So, when you were younger, you used black?
Yeah, we used black eyeliner on the wet bit at the bottom, like in here. It's like we were stabbing ourselves with a sharp black pencil. Yeah.
So I usually like to actually go not in the waterline, but a bit underneath, because I feel it makes your eyes look a bit bigger. If you go right on the waterline, it can close your eyes and make them a bit small. And I also don't want to go all the way in. Again, just like I did with the shadow, I'm just going to go just on the outer half or 1/3. Just very softly, just smudge a little bit under there. So it's not too harsh.
That explains a lot. We used to go all the way in, and I'm like, why do my eyes look so just beady and emo?
Yeah. And we can just use a brush just to feather that out a bit. Soften it up so it's not a harsh line. Okay. And then I'm just going to go a little bit up. Just bring a little bit out here. Okay, and then feather that out as well. I mean, you can do a full wing if you want, but I'm not doing that. I'm just adding a little bit of darkness to the outer corner of your eye there. Okay. Next one, close your eye. This, I think, is the hardest part to do on another person. I can do it better. Actually, I have pots, little eyeliner pots, and use a brush. I find that a bit easier to use than a pencil. But I think if you're just learning, pencil probably is the easiest. Okay, you can open them. Okay, so just again, just under the lash line here. Gotcha. Lower lash line.
It's like
Feather that.
an ASMR
trigger word.
Trigger
Mm.
word.
When we're doing mascara,
Like,
okay, close this eye. Blend it out. Just make fun there. Okay, open.
open shop and open shop.
Lay there in your room.
Yeah. I have a whole array of children's songs just circling in my head. Oh no. Try and get that one right back.
Obviously, I saw this amazing video of this grandpa reading a Baby Shark book.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's never heard the song.
Oh.
So he's saying, Grandpa Shark, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And these stupid sharks all say the same thing.
That's
So
cute.
cute.
I wish I'd never heard that song.
Me too. Okay. Now, go and move on to your lashes. Okay, so moving on to your lashes. So we're going to do a bit of curl first. So this is a Shiseido eyelash curler. This one's great. It doesn't pinch on the sides. So many others really pinch the sides of your eyes, but this one is really gentle. I might actually get to do this yourself because it's really tricky for me. I don't want to poke you in anything, so we'll get a mirror. Okay, so here's a mirror. Oh, sorry. I'll do it with my nose. Okay. Alright, so you're going to start at the base and squeeze. And then when you move, obviously you release, don't move it while it's squeezed. And then you're just going to hold it for 5 or 10 seconds at the base, move it out to the middle, squeeze again, and then right on the end.
Okay. I'm getting my first little peek. Oops, I lost it.
It's quite comfortable. It doesn't pinch.
Yeah. I somehow managed to pinch myself.
Oh,
Is that right?
yes, I can already see that curve. I can see the lashes poking through, see that one.
Yeah. Oops. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Okay, yeah, I think that's good.
I'm just checking out your handiwork.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, so that's great.
So we'll do some mascara now. Hourglass. I haven't used this one before. Love the color though, the gold.
Yeah.
I love that sound. Mascara. Okay, so I always just wipe off. They always get a bit clumpy on the end. So I just brush that.
I'm so minimal with my makeup. I get a tissue and like literally pretty much roll it off. And then just sort of wave it over my eyes.
Now,
Do I grab that point?
yeah, I'll get you to look, I think down.
Down?
Yes, look down like that. Now what I do actually is I rub the ends. So I'm just going to go across the ends like this. So that we get that look there. Okay, and then if you look up a bit more here, yeah, just straight ahead is perfect. Then I'm going to separate and go from the base and up. Don't worry, I won't poke your eye.
No, I'm just trying not to blink.
Okay. Do you like mascara on your bottom lashes?
I don't know. Sometimes I do it and I don't know the difference.
Because some people like it, some people really don't like it.
I feel like mascara on the bottom lashes reminds me of Twiggy,
Oh, okay, yeah.
which is not a bad thing.
No.
But whatever, like, I don't know, whatever you think.
Okay. I think I'll do it just on the outer, so not right to the,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
But
that's what I
again, just on
usually
the
do.
outer. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna get and put it in mascara.
Yeah,
That
they're pretty long.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
hit the top.
Alright, now, something I like to do as well, mascara, just a separate brush.
Oh, a spoolie.
Clean spoolie. And this will separate them, and it also removes some of the excess. So if you're saying you like minimal, this will be really good. Because, yeah. Well, you can keep this one, I can more at home.
Oh, okay.
So it's just a rubber spoolie, and it separates them, but also, yeah, cleans off some of the excess, they're not clumpy. Okay. Okay.
I think I just touched.
That's okay. It's mostly dry now, so this is a quick drying mascara. I can tell some mascaras are very wet. You've got to be careful for some time, but this one I think dries pretty quickly. I'm just going to do a touch more. I like to just go in and just sort of point it on some lashes and things. I don't know how else to explain. Yeah.
What would be the spell for that?
Yeah.
Maximus lashes.
There you go. So just a bit of precise work there. And now I'll do the bottom lashes. So I put off a lot of excess to do the bottom. You don't want too much. We're just going to do just very lightly. Okay. That. Now I'm just going to go. So you realize your bottom lashes are actually incredibly long. So, yeah, you don't need much on there. Perfect. Yeah. Okay, now I'll do the
Yeah,
others.
your top ones are really long. They're like double the length of your bottom ones.
Yeah, my bottom lashes are very long, but your bottom ones are almost the same length. They're very long. Alright, so down from me. And again, I'll just go along the tips here.
My daughter has ridiculously long lashes.
Yeah.
She's only one, and they're like, they're bigger, like halfway down her cheek, and like up to her eyebrow, like they're so
Yeah.
long. And beautiful, not mine. My dad has
Your daddy's lashes. Yeah.
and she
Men
has her
always
dad.
have the best lashes. It's not fair.
Yeah, she has her dad's one eyebrow too, I can tell. So it's kind of cute.
That's alright, that's definitely coming back in. She's born at the right time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now look up. Whoa, that's one thing that girl was. That's like really, like, just from doing that, such a big impact.
Yeah.
Yeah, try not to look up too much. It's okay, I'll clean it up some. But yeah, it's definitely touching your eyebrows pretty much. So I don't know, you're saying your daughter doesn't get it from you, but I think she might.
But hers is so dark, like you know, even when she's not wearing mascara. I do not put mascara.
Okay, so now just gonna be again. Okay, I don't think I need to touch up that one. I'll just do the bottom lashes. Okay. Okay, just a touch. There we go. Now put down. Just clean up. So usually I'll just get a cotton tip, and if you let the mascara dry, then it just comes up really easily. If you try and wipe it while it's still wet, it'll smudge. So let it just dry, and then it'll come off it. So, yeah.
Good tip, good tip.
Okay. Eyes on thumb. I love the mascara on it. It just looks so beautiful. I never really see you wear mascaras, but yeah, it looks really good. Okay, now we're gonna do lips. You don't need to worry about lip liner.
No.
That's, yeah. I don't even fuss with that.
What is this colour?
Okay, so now this is Clinique Black Honey. It's a cult favorite. It's all over social media. People love it. And I'll just show you.
Okay.
It's almost just like a balm. It's called a berry bear almost.
Yeah, that's like the chubby stick.
Almost lipstick it's called. Yeah, so it's, yeah. You do need to have your lips nice and moisturized. Yeah, if you have dry lips, this really accentuates them, but it's no problem for you. So, okay. And this just brings out, you find naturally quite pink lips anyway, and this just really brings out that natural pinkness. It's not, it doesn't even really look like lipstick. It just looks like you've got this beautiful sheen to your lips. Okay.
I don't know how you hold your lips when you get them like.
I'm not how big it is that. Okay, open a bit wider. Open up, yeah. Okay. Go. And I love that you have the beautiful cupid's bow. So many girls now, they overline their lips to remove the cupid's bow.
Oh.
And I hear that I love the cupid's bow. So, okay, there we go. So, see what you think. If you want a bit more color, we can use this one here, because this is a little bit more color.
I doubt you know me. I don't.
Yeah, see what you think.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's like my colour.
Yeah, so I thought it would be perfect for you. Yeah.
It looks so dark on your eyes.
Yeah, I know. No.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, your mascara looks amazing. It's nice. Really good.
Yeah, it's so good. I'm just getting the bits in the
Yeah, yeah. Let's try it. If you want too much more, I can get a bit of a brush if you want. It's okay. It's good. So if you get a wee little fallout, you can just get a little brush and just tidy that up.
So glam.
Okay. So that's I think pretty straightforward look. I mean, we were obviously chattering away, so it took a bit longer, but you'll find doing it more, you'll get a routine, and it won't take you too long to do. And there's certain steps you can skip. You don't have to do bronzer every time. You don't have to do eyeliner or even eyeshadow. You could just do a bit of mascara. The lips, you know, good to go.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.